Hare Krishna. So we are going to hear the story of Lakshmi Devi and Chandaluni. In Orissa, people perform special worship to Lakshmi Devi during the month of Margashri. Every Thursday during this month, ladies arrange elaborate puja to Lakshmi Devi following different rules and rituals. On this day, Mother Lakshmi leaves the temple with the permission of Jagannath to visit her devotees. Usually, she visits anyone who is devoted to her and who performs their puja according to her rules and regulations. One day, Lakshmi Devi, in the disguise of an old Brahmini, went to visit different houses on the auspicious Thursday. She found the ladies of one merchant's house still sleeping, and so the home had not been cleaned. Lakshmi Devi met the elderly lady of the house and explained to her how they should follow certain rules on this particular day to worship Lakshmi Devi. But the old lady did not care for the instructions of Lakshmi Devi. In response, Lakshmi Devi removed her opulence from that home, and the family became very poor. They had to live by begging from house to house. Then Lakshmi Devi went to a village where Chandalas lived. She went to Shriya Chandaluni's house. Shriya Chandaluni was observing the vrata on that day for worshipping Lakshmi Devi. She had woken up very early and cleaned her entire house, decorating it nicely for the worship of Lakshmi Devi. Seeing this, Lakshmi Devi was very pleased and blessed Shriya Chandaluni with more opulence, thus fulfilling all her desires. Lakshmi Devi then returned to the temple. In the meantime, Lord Jagannath and Balabhadra had also gone out for a morning walk. On their way back, they saw Lakshmi Devi returning from Chandala's house. Upon seeing this, Baladev became very upset and spoke to Jagannath sharply. "Your wife Lakshmi Devi has been visiting the home of a Chandala. They are contaminated people and do not follow any rules. How can she enter a temple after visiting the home of Chandal? A temple will be contaminated. You must give her up." Jagannath tried to pacify Balaram, saying that Lakshmi Devi should be excused this time and told not to do this again. But Balaram was very adamant to enforce his judgment that she should not be allowed in the temple. "If you allow Lakshmi Devi in the temple, then you will have to give me up. I will stay out of the temple." Since Jagannath is very obedient to his elder brother, he followed the order of Lord Balaram. He called for Lakshmi Devi and informed her that she was no longer allowed to enter the temple by the order of Balramji. Lakshmi Devi was very surprised to hear this kind of statement from Jagannath. At the time of marriage, Jagannath had agreed to the father of Lakshmi Devi that he will excuse 10 offences made by his wife. Moreover, her visit was not offensive, since it was agreed that on each Thursday of the month of Margashir, she can go out to visit the villages to bless her devotees. That day was exempted for her. Still, she was punished. This made Lakshmi Devi very angry. She cursed Jagannath that for the next 12 years he would not get enough food to satisfy him, and that he would only be able to eat food cooked and served by her. After cursing Lord Jagannath, Lakshmi Devi left the temple along with all her assistants. As soon as she left, the temple became bereft of all opulence. The storehouse was empty. The next morning, Jagannath and Balaram were waiting for breakfast, but nothing came. It was getting later and later, but still nothing had been served. Balaram asked Jagannath, "What is happening with our breakfast? Why is it so late?" Jagannath replied, "No breakfast has been prepared because Lakshmi Devi has left the temple along with all her associates, so there is no one to cook." Then Balram and Jagannath entered the kitchen to prepare some food. Due to their anger at the dismissal of their mistress from the temple, Lakshmi's associates had broken all the ovens in their kitchen. Jagannath and Balram then entered the storeroom to gather some ingredients for cooking, but they found the storeroom empty because Lakshmi Devi had withdrawn all her opulence. By that time, both the brothers were very hungry. Being deprived of Lakshmi Devi and suffering from hunger, both of them decided to go out for begging. We should know that although the Lord possesses all opulence and is the maintainer of everyone, he went out to beg like an ordinary beggar just to prove the greatness of his devotee through his particular pastime. Thus, Lord Jagannath and Balram, in the disguise of Brahmins, went to the city to beg from house to house, but no one could recognize them. Being deprived of Lakshmi Devi, they both looked very inauspicious, and so no one would give them alms. No one treated them nicely or even allowed them on their doorstep. In the meantime, by the order of Lakshmi Devi, the sun god had increased the heat of the sun. Both brothers had to walk on very hot sand with much difficulty. They were feeling very thirsty and were happy to come to a pond where they could quench their thirst. Suddenly, as soon as the brothers approached the pond, the water dried up. Finally, they approached a tree thinking to eat some tender leaves. But as soon as they approached the tree, immediately the leaves dried and shriveled. Both the brothers were extremely hungry. Usually they ate many times throughout the day, as requested long ago by King Indradumna. In fact, they ate so often that no sooner had they washed their hands after eating that it was time to eat again. Both brothers had been following this system and were habituated to eating constantly throughout the day. Yet, now almost a whole day had passed and still they had eaten nothing. Soon the brothers reached a temple where there had recently been prasad distribution. Many people were returning to their homes with prasad. Jagannath and Balram approached one of the ladies. Out of kindness, she agreed to give them some food. She had some puffed rice that she had offered to the deities, and she was very happy to share it with the brothers. Just as she picked up the puffed rice to give it to Jagannath and Balaram, a strong wind blew by the instruction of Lakshmi Devi, and all the puffed rice blew away. Both the brothers again lost their chance to get some food. Finally, they asked some people where they could go to get some food. Someone directed them to a village of Chandalas where one very charitable personality lived. Jagannath and Balram went to that house and asked for some food. The householder was very happy to feed them, but Balram did not want to eat food cooked by a Chandala. Rather, he wanted to cook the food himself and eat. He asked the householder to provide some raw food materials and facilities for cooking. According to Balram's request, all the facilities for cooking were prepared. A new oven was made, and all the ingredients and clay pots to cook were provided. Balram told Jagannath to prepare food and went to take bath. In the meantime, Jagannath tried to cook, but he could not even set fire to the wood. What to speak of cooking a meal? After some time, Balram came back after taking his bath, expecting to find a meal ready. He had been thinking happily about sitting down to eat at last. Unfortunately, on his arrival, he came to realize that Jagannath was not able to cook, as he could not set fire to the wood. This made Balram very upset. He chastised Jagannath for his incapability and began to prepare the food himself. But when Balram tried to set fire to the wood, it would not burn, but simply created a lot of smoke. The whole house filled with smoke, making everyone's eyes burn. Tears rolled from their eyes, and everyone was coughing. Then Jagannath and Balram requested the house owner to bring some cooked food. The lady servants of the house served the brothers. As they ate, they agreed the food was very tasty. In fact, as tasty as it was in temple, when it was cooked by Lakshmi Devi. At the end of the meal, some nice cake was served. Usually in the Jagannath temple, at the end of the meal, Lakshmi Devi served special cake to both the brothers. Jagannath and Balram thought that Lakshmi Devi must be residing in the house. The lords were convinced that Lakshmi Devi herself cooked the tasty food. How else would someone know that they took special cake at the end of their meal? Balram, being the elder brother of Jagannath, could not speak to or face Lakshmi Devi, since she is the wife of his younger brother. That is the custom of Orissa. Balram requested Jagannath to go to Lakshmi Devi and beg forgiveness from her and bring her to the temple by holding her hand. He told Jagannath to tell Lakshmi Devi that she will never be denied to leave the temple to visit her devotees, and that she could go anywhere she liked as long as she always returned to the temple. Being approached by Jagannath, Lakshmi Devi was satisfied. She made Jagannath promise that there would be no distinction between low caste and high caste for honoring Jagannath Prasad. To this day, Prasad in Jagannath temple is served to all, irrespective of caste and creed. Brahmins and Chandals can eat Prasad together from one plate. Thank you. For more videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hare Krishna.